to all my Aries, and welcome to your April weekly tarot love reading for the week of March 30th up until April the 5th. Okay, so remember that energies are fluid and excuse me, they culminate until the 7th day. Okay, so give it some time to pick up pace, pick up energy, and I have already pre-shuffled these cards. So yeah, remember also that energies are fluid, so they're also interchangeable. So if I'm not talking about you, if it doesn't resonate, then I'm talking about the person that you are dealing with. All right, and check for your sun, moon, rising, or your Venus, or the sun, moon, rising, or Venus of the person that you are dealing with. If you are a cross watcher, welcome, welcome. Okay. And also, if you need a free birth chart, then you can go ahead and go on Google and just Google free birth chart reading, input your information, and you'll get all of your details in there. Okay, that's another way of getting all of your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus placement. So without further ado, we're going to start off with the dominant energy for you this week, my dear Aries. And we are starting off with the Temperance card in the reverse. Now, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. It does not have to be. This just represents the energy of the card. Okay, so with the Temperance card in the reverse, you know, there's a lack of patience here. It could be your energy or it could be the person that you are dealing with, but definitely there's some kind of lacking patience. Someone wants to rush in. Someone feels restless energy, like, oh my God, why isn't this moving on? Why isn't this moving forward? Why isn't this picking up pace? Why do I still feel stuck? Right, that kind of energy. Someone feeling stuck and you kind of want it to move forward. It could also be an energy of feeling out of balance emotionally, maybe just in your thoughts. Maybe you kind of feel like a little bit out of balance. And perhaps also if you are dealing with a person, then it could be two people not really being able to work something out, right? You guys have not compromised yet. This week is sort of like that energy of like, there's no compromise yet, right? But there is potential there, all right? So let's go ahead and jump into your actual spread. And we are starting off with the situation at hand. So here we have, oh wow, okay, the 10 of Swords. Now, with the 10 of Swords here, you know, if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, then go ahead and look at their video. And remember that I'm going to post monthlies this week. So look out for the monthlies, okay? They will be posted this week. However, I saw the same kind of energy in the Sagittarius reading. Now, as your, it doesn't have to be a Sagittarius. Now, here with the 10 of Swords, what we have is someone who feels betrayed, someone who feels backstabbed, someone who feels like somebody would lie to them, or something was discovered that made you or the person that you are dealing with feel like you know, just betrayal. Someone betrayed them. There was some energy of betrayal, some infidelity, maybe abusive behavior, maybe some kind of violent behavior that just made this person feel like they were backstabbed. All right. Now, yeah, let's go ahead and see what your challenge card is. So for the challenge we have here, yeah, the Ace of Wands. Okay, so with the Ace of Wands, this is talking about, you know, there is no passion or a lack thereof. There's a lack of passion in this connection or in this situation. Perhaps at one point there was a lot of passion, maybe a lot of intimacy, you know, maybe intimacy was very huge between you and this person. Now, if you're single, it could just be the situation at hand. Perhaps, you know, this week, whatever it is that you are dealing with, then, you know, perhaps you felt like it held a lot of potential. However, with this Ace of Wands here as the challenge energy, you know, we have this person that feels backstabbed and betrayed because someone promised to start something and there's just no movement forward. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get details as to why this is when we get clarifiers. So let's move into the next energy, which is your beliefs. Yeah, so currently you don't feel like this situation has hope, either you or the person that you are dealing with. If you're not seeing any action or movement forward from the person that you are dealing with, then that is because they feel a sense of backstab. being backstabbed, excuse me, and they don't feel like they don't believe that this situation has potential. Now take it as it resonates. It could be your energy that feels in your beliefs like, you know what, this is not worth my time, it's not worth my effort, this is not going to work, you know, that type of situation. Okay, now let's go ahead and see what the root of the issue is. So for your near past here, you know, you have a situation where, yeah, again, you know, a person felt very conflicted mentally. Maybe a person had to make a decision between two things, two people, or two thoughts. Okay, it doesn't have to be a third party situation. It could be, but this is basically in the past, you know, the energy of someone had to make a decision, and they felt very conflicted about making this decision. Okay, however, a decision looks like it was made or will be made. All right, however, this is for your past energy. There was some kind of decision that was draining you mentally. It's a very, very sort of like mental energy being drained type of energy that I'm picking up on here. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what the issue came out of. So what exactly happened here? All right, yeah, so again, see, we have very similar energies here with this Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, this is talking about, again, we have two twos here, which is very interesting to see because there was definitely a decision that had to be made. Maybe a person was juggling between two people or two things, right? But there's definitely some kind of juggling act. A person felt out of balance, felt like, you know what, this person is giving too much, the other one is not putting in enough, that type of situation. And so the root of the issue is some kind of decision that had to be made. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into your near future. So for your near future, we have here, yep, the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, perhaps you felt like this connection had a lot of passion, a lot of potential at one point, but you know, if this is your energy, either, you know, you felt backstabbed, you felt like this person betrayed you, and therefore this week you're feeling like, you know what, there's no hope. There's no hope in moving forward with this person because I've already been mentally conflicted by their instability, and I'm ready to make a new move, a new choice, and so therefore, you know, it looks like in the near future there won't be a sense of commitment. Okay, but we're going to get clarifiers as to how you can go about fixing this for yourself or for the situation at hand. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into your self-perception. Now, with your self-perception, this is basically your subconscious thoughts, things that maybe you are unaware of. However, this dominates how it is that you take action and how it is that you receive energy back into your life, but you are unaware of this energy. Okay, now here we have the Devil card. All right, now with the Devil card ruling your self-perception and ruling your subconscious unaware thoughts, okay, then this is just giving me the energy of there was some kind of toxic behavior, some kind of toxic connection that you are dealing with. Okay, this could be a third party, it does not have to be, it could just be that it was a very addictive kind of connection, a very addictive kind of behavior. Perhaps you feel like, you know, you can't live with them, you can't live without them type of energy, right? And this is controlling your subconsciousness, which means that either you or this person, whatever actions you would take towards this connection, it was all towards self-sabotage, right? It was all it was influenced very much so by some kind of toxic behavior. Perhaps, you know, it could be just, excuse me, an example of the situation where this person that you are dealing with perhaps does something that triggers you and that makes you feel angry. And so then you come at them with the same kind of energy, right? And so this connection just is like a back and forth, back and forth. You know, they backstab you, you backstab them, they tell you something, you sort of curse them out again, you know, texting back and forth, sort of like that kind of situation. But nothing is really coming from love, right? This is not coming from love. This is coming from toxicity. This is coming from just trying to one-up one another, right? That type of energy, okay? Now let's go ahead and see what you have here for your outside influences and how others perceive you. Now this could be how you perceive the other person or how this person is perceiving you, or just a situation with people around you that you are dealing with. Now, here we have the Death card. Now, with the Death card, this is seeming like either this person thinks that you're over it. They see you as being over it. They see you as cutting all ties. That's it. You're no longer going to deal with them. You've probably made some huge moves that lets this person know that you are no longer going to continue on investing in this connection, right? You want to cut this connection off, or you want to cut off this person, or this could be how you see them. Perhaps this person is no longer replying to your messages, is no longer sort of like, just trying to work anything out because they want to quit, right? They want to either break up, they want to break apart. So that's the kind of energy of how others see you or how you see others, all right? Now, what we have here for your action and advice is the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Now, here with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, we have this energy of, it's advising you to not take action, okay? So, or at least not this kind of action, right? If you've already invested a lot of energy into this connection, then it's likely that you shouldn't invest anymore. However, think about what type of energy and what type of investing you have been making, right? Has it been toxic, or has it been from a place of love? Now, it could be vice versa. Maybe the person feels like they have invested in this connection, right? But in reality, it's just sort of like all been very toxic based, right? It's not based on love. It's not based on harmony, right? So the action here and advice for you this week is, at this moment, don't make any gestures of romanticism or love, right? It's just like, we'll get more clarifiers as to why it's advising you this, okay? But for your likely outcome, we have here the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Now, yeah, I remember seeing these similar energies for Sagittarius. You might be dealing with a Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be. But you have here the Nine of Wands in the reversed, okay? So with the Nine of Wands in the reversed is basically an energy here of drop your guard, drop any sense of self-protection mechanism that you may have been using in this connection. It's sort of like time for you to drop that, because when you have your walls up and the universe is trying to send you messages or is trying to send you new opportunities, they're not able to come through, right? So you need to, this week, drop your guard in order to start receiving the blessings that are meant for you, okay? And be patient. There's this energy of having to be patient, okay? So let's get clarifiers as to what exactly this Ten of Pentacles is in the reverse for your near future. Okay, so we have here the Page of Wands and the Hermit. Okay, you could be dealing with a Virgo. It does not have to be. But definitely this is an energy of someone still having to learn something, okay? The reason why this situation has not come into full fruition is because either you or the person that you are dealing with is still very immature. There's still a lot of learning that they have to do for themselves, for their lives, and what it is that they want, So there's definitely this energy of immaturity. Okay, if you know that perhaps you guys have just been kind of like maybe very surface level, then maybe it's time to focus on what exactly it is that you really want. Focus on the details. This is a week to focus on the details in order to get a better outcome for yourself, okay? So let's go ahead and see what this Knight of Cups is here. What is this Knight of Cups here in the reverse as the action advice card? Okay, yeah, so this could be representing you, Aries. It does not have to be. It could be that you are dealing with a fire sign. It does not have to be. But definitely, there is a lack of sort of like you don't believe in yourself, or this person doesn't believe in themselves, right? Maybe if you haven't seen any action towards you, maybe if this person has sort of like been just quiet or hasn't been really putting in effort into the connection, it's because they have a low self-esteem. They don't believe in themselves. They don't feel like they're worthy of you. Okay? So don't take it personally. Now, this week, maybe you won't see an offer because it looks like someone feels like they've already put in the work and they're waiting to receive the fruits of their labor. Now, take it as it resonates. Maybe this is the person that you are dealing with, or it could be you. If this is you, my dear Aries, then you feel like you've already put in effort, you've already put in the work, and you no longer want to continue putting in into this connection. However, realize that you need to embrace your self-worth and your self-value in order to receive all of the blessings that the universe wants to send your way. Okay, so let's get some clarity as to why this Nine of Wands is here. Why is this Nine of Wands here? Yeah, again, oh my gosh. Okay, so I shuffled the cards and you got the same cards, okay? Oh my gosh, look at this. This is crazy. Okay, so again, this is telling me, my angels are telling me right now that you need to focus on this. You know, they're bringing up the same cards because you need to focus on the details. Why did this connection come apart? Why did this connection not work out? Why was there betrayal, right? Focus on the details. You know, there's something that you need to learn. There's a lesson that you, Aries, need to learn, okay? And that's why it's telling you that this week you need to have patience with yourself. Something is not going to come into fruition if you don't learn whatever it is that you need to learn first. Take it as it resonates. It could be the person that you are dealing with. Perhaps the person that you are dealing with feels ready to just go and take the, bull by the horns and make this happen, but they're not ready. There's a lot of learning and maturity that this person needs to they just need to embrace that within them. They need to embrace the fact that they need to learn something. They're not ready yet for whatever it is that you guys are trying to work out. Okay, so there's a learning curve here. Let me know in the comments below what it is that this is all about, okay? But yeah, so let's go ahead and get some clarity as to your advice for this week. What is the advice for my dear Aries this week? An angel card message. What is the angel card message? Okay, remember who you are. Oh my gosh, didn't I just say this? I just said this. Look at this. Remember who you are. What a beautiful, beautiful card. It says, remember who you are, Aries. And this is Angel Michael. You are powerful. You are loving and creative and a creative child of God. You are very, very loved. Okay, so you have to embrace your power. Remember, you got the Queen of Wands in the reverse. That means that there's a person here that is not feeling in their power. They're not feeling in their strength. They're not feeling confident within themselves. And as soon as you start embracing who you are and remember that you are an infinite being, full of power and love, then that love will start reciprocating towards you. Okay, so again, there's no real action that needs to be taken. The only action that is advised here is focus on yourself and remember who you are. Okay, so without further ado, I do hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.